let go. Two words, but in life seems very difficult to let go. And even knowing that there is a divine plan, there is a flow, and river of flow is there, carrying us. Choice is ours, whether you go with the flow or go away from the flow. Choice is ours. How we can prepare ourselves that we can go with the flow. And it's our own response to this flow, to this divine plan, whether we follow it and become joyful or we ignore it and become miserable. Choice is ours whether we feel in this river of life, live like a jailer or live like a prisoner in the jail. Jail is a jail. But there are two ways to live in this jail. One is, jailer also lives in the jail and prisoner also lives in the jail. Chained and stuck against his own wishes in it. That is there. Doesn't want to be there, but is there. Is jailed as a prisoner. And at the same time, in the same environment, in the same jail, the jailer is also there, but is free. Not chained, not stuck, is free. Now it's in our hand how that we can make ourselves free and let go and be free, or get more and more stuck, chained and jailed. Sadhguruji explains what is that jail, what are those chains, what are those shackles that have binding us together, kept us in the jail, and how to be free from it. Let go is one way and let God is other way. And even let God also is not that easy. We say it, let God, but only then we say when we play all of our cards, nothing goes in right direction. Either we start blaming the stars or the mantra, that maybe his mantra is not right, maybe guru is not right, maybe this path is not right, and we try to find another one. But ultimately, when everything fails, then only say, okay, whatever God's will, whatever God's plan, hota wahi hai jo manjoore khuda hota hai. There's a beautiful line in Hindi. Hota wahi hai jo manjoore khuda hota hai. Only that happens, God's, whatever God wants. God will always is right. But when we say when we have seen all the streets, gone everywhere, played all of our cards. But spirituality says, don't start from there. When you fail, then you start. Don't go to that street. There is a way. In the beginning, in our prayer, every day in the morning, 5 o'clock, there is a beautiful prayer. Sitaram, 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 kahiye jahi vidhi rakhe Ram, tahi vidhi rahiye. Sitaram, Sitaram, beautiful prayer every day. And one of the presidents of India was the best president of India, I would say, the first president. Every president I have given over duties to India, but he was one of the best presidents who came to Rishikesh in our ashram in 1954. And he stayed there. In the morning he also joined the prayer and he heard this beautiful few lines, came back and gave the instruction to his secretaries, comptrollers, that inscribe these lines in President House. Even today those lines are there. He was so inspired. Why to worry? Why to ignore the plan? Why not to follow the plan? Why not to go with the flow? Why not to follow that plan, which is a divine plan? And plan is very divine, is very perfect. Sometimes we think it's not perfect. We have a doubt, but we have a doubt in him and his plan, but he doesn't have a doubt even in us. That's why every day we have new babies. He has never got tired. Never got tired. Has so much belief in us, so much trust in us. That's why he's sending new and new babies every day with new chips. So how to maintain that faith in that plan? What to do? What is that which can anchor you, which can grounds you in that plan? To me, what I was taught when I was little, and it's working even today. That's what I want to share with you. It's working. Even I was in the jungle, in the mountains, in the caves, or when I came back and traveled all over the world, even today it's working. And I want to share with you. What is that? We kept working. Two things he said in Hindi. I shared somewhere else also, in Excel I think, chodo in Hindi. And second was chodo. Chodo, in the jungle, what to chodo means what to leave, what to let go. In the jungle, there was nothing to let go. There was no even plan for tomorrow. What to eat, what not to eat, there was nothing, just whatever trees give you, you accept them. And even in those situations, only thing they said, not chodo, but jodo. They gave that sutra, jodo, means connect yourself to the divine plan. And since that day, I am seeing the divine insurance company with no premiums, with no dues, with no fees. Here, if you don't pay premiums, no insurance. We are struggling in this country for health care, for many Medicare, for many other things because of that. If you don't pay the bills, no insurance, no health care, no Medicare. But here, no premiums, no dues, still that insurance company is working. Just one thing, only one thing, having faith in the divine insurance company that it works, have kept me grounded and anchored with that, and it's working. But problem is, when we see, we go to the church, we go to the temple, have a list. According to our list, if things go in the right direction, then we think this insurance company is working. If it doesn't work, then we start doubting the insurance company. And the first and the foremost mantra for this insurance company is, there's a beautiful line in Sanskrit, in ancient language, Nimitta matram bhava bhakti nishtha. Nimitta matram bhava bhakti nishtha. Be an instrument. There is a plan. Don't worry. Just be a tool and be an instrument. And second, bhava bhakti nishtha. Be grounded, be rooted in meditation. That meditation which has no list and no lust, only love for the divine. Either we are living with the list, or we are living with the lust. Lust means for the material things. Running, running and running. It says in that meditation which is grounded, which not with list or not with lust, only with love for the divine. And when that love is there, things blossom. And that comes through meditation. That comes through prayer. Prayer is the key. Meditation is the key. The fruit of the prayer is faith. And the fruit of the faith is love. It increases. You be there. He is there. Sometimes we think, where are you? You must have heard the story, footprint story. You're living near the beach. That man has also a story, living on the beach. When he saw the one set of footprints, he doubts. You told me that you will never leave me alone. When there is a time of turbulences and trials, you will be always there. But I can see, there was time, there were two set of footprints. Now I can see only one set of footprints on the beach. Where are you? I need you the most. I needed you the most now. And whenever I needed you the most, I saw there was a one set of footprints. You were not there. It's a very famous and very beautiful story. Very inspiring story. And God says, oh my precious child, when you see one set of footprints, is then when I have carried you. I am carrying you. That's why you see one set of footprints. That faith, that He is carrying us all the way, everywhere. When that faith is there, no matter what happens in life. It happened to those who had great faith in lives, but their faith was never shaken. The trials came, and sometime to those, even trials come more. Difficulties come more. Just to test you. Where are you? Where are our roots? We want from God or we want God. There are two ways to live. One, we want God. Other is we want from God. Our church, our temple, our things is not for God, that we want God in the temple or in the church or in our life. We want something from God. We have a list ready. God must be thinking, anytime, every time they come, have a list ready for me. 1, 2, 3, 4 is good. At least asking 20 other places, going to 20 shopping centers, have this super shopping center. It's good. Going to one place. It's not bad. But go beyond that. There is a way, go beyond that. Bring Him in life just for Him. Nothing from Him. Just have Him in your life. And you will see, when you have Him in your life, you think, if He's God, if He knows everything, then He knows everything. It's not that you have to talk to Him about your list and you have to remind Him every day, hey, come on. So devoted to you. 3 times a day meditation, left everything, and still you are not, my list is still there. No. If He is God, if you believe He is God, then He knows everything. He knows about my list also. Even you prepare the list before He knows what you will need tomorrow. Believe me, I remember I was in the jungle and there was no shopping center, far, far away. Now you see they're talking about Kedarnath, the mountains where this happened in India. Roads are cut, bridges are there. In those days there were no bridges. Only bridge was one bridge, you and divine. Between that bridge, between that connection, everything moved so smoothly. And today people can't go there. Just imagine 40, 50 years ago, when I was there. What was there? Not many facilities, not many things around. But I could see, living in the darkness, maybe I needed one candle. Somebody will pass by and say, here is a candle, it came to me, maybe you will need it. Somebody comes, today one candle is over, and before it gone, one day is left, another candle is coming, or whatever. Main thing is, who was that who's preparing everything? It's not that He brings candle, that's why I have to have my faith. See, here is a candle. What I'm trying to say, there is a plan. There is a beautiful plan. Have the faith in the plan. And for that faith, prayer. Maintain your personal relationship. Maintain your personal appointment with the divine. Every day, without fail. We have many appointments in life. But if you don't want any disappointment in your life, maintain that. And you will see the miracle of it, the magic of it. That how it works. Sometimes even mind does not understand how this works, but it works so beautifully. And be an instrument and be devoted, be rooted in meditation, in that prayer, in that sadhana, and that works. Second, the beauty of the divine is He never wants anything from you. Maybe we want everything from Him, but He never wants anything from you. Just He wants you to be there. For you, not for Himself, that He is waiting for you for Himself. He is feeling lonely. He is feeling sad. It's not for Him, it's for you. That you keep that track with Him. That you can be grounded, that you can stay in peace, because He is the fountain of peace. So number one, He doesn't want anything from you, whether you have degrees or no degrees. Whether you wear makeup or no makeup. No frills, no makeup, no degrees, and He's there. And second thing, He never opens the old file. Never. No matter how much junk is there in our files, in our previous files, His beauty is never opens the old files. Just you be there, present. Our problem is we are not present there. Even we are there in the church or in the temple, our shopping list, our mind is preparing ourselves to go here, to go there, to go. When you are in the temple, my dear, just be there even for a few minutes. Just be there. Have those 20 minutes. The presence. That presence charges you. That presence gives you that strength. But in those 20 minutes, other 24 hours, very rarely he comes in our mind. But in those 20 minutes, the whole world comes in that meditation room. So make sure, in those 20 minutes, just have his presence, and then you will see not only 20 minutes, every moment and every minute, his presence will be felt by you. And when that presence is there, then you will be thinking about your shopping list, your desires, your expectations. Having him in his life is a proof, is a certificate to you that you don't want anything then. Things will come to you, things are there or not there. Having things is not wrong. Don't take me wrong. Having things in life, having luxuries in life is not wrong, but you will not be desiring for that. You will not be dying for them. You have it, great. You have not have it, you will be feeling super without them also. It means a stage. Through that connection, you get that stage, you get that level, that where no matter what happens, you can stay ever happy. You can stay evergreen. You can stay, in my language, because I have seen those people, must means super. Anytime anybody asks me, how are you? I say, super. They say, what? Super? What is the super? And it can happen to you also, that you can feel super. That's what I want from you. That whenever I ask you, how are you? Super. But not superficially. You should feel super. That's what spirituality gives you. That's what this connection, this grounding, this anchoring gives you.